Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atul Pinke, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how DeFi and CBDCs can work together in the future, because this is definitely one of the possibilities. There's an article on Cointelegraph discussing that money in 2030. The second thing is about a compound protocol problem, because now people are getting more reward than they should. And to fix this bug takes 7 days. The third news is that you can get a discount per gallon in El Salvador. If you're paying with Bitcoin, you can get 0.2 US dollars. So basically 20 cents off per gallon. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, the only thing you have to do is subscribe to this channel, Blockchain Bloom. You know, the only thing, subscribe, bell button, all. These are the moves you have to make, and then you receiving the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And yeah, the point is to keep you guys up to date. And also check out the links under this video, many useful ones, and also a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And when we looking at the market right now, we can see that basically the weekend went sideways, and right now Bitcoin is also 47,758 US dollar. Well, pretty much the same position in the last 24 hours. Same for Ethereum, 3,360. When we're looking at the top gainers, we can see that Axie Infinity is now going up 40%, crazy gains. DYDX, 20% roughly speaking. Algorand, 14%. And yeah, then we have here the others. When we're looking at the losers, then we see IOTA minus 6%, Serum minus 6%, and Compound, because of its problem, going down almost 6% as well. When we're looking at here the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see here that yes, we had this breakout here on Friday, and since that we are going sideways. We have this very important level, roughly speaking, here at 48,000 something. We did, break it for a short period of time, as you can see it here, but then we came back to it, and then still going now sideways. So when sideways movements are going on, there's a two-way possibility. Breaking out an up direction, so upwards, or downwards. So we will see what's happening right now. This was definitely a promising thing. It's still possible, I think, in my opinion, that we still can go down a little bit here. But October in general is bullish, and also November looks like. So far so good, but keep an eye on the price. Good news as well, that look, that Bitcoin's hash rate comes close to recording new all-time high, despite China's ban. Look, here's the hash rate, and it's going up like crazy, which is great, because what we had basically in China, that they banned Bitcoin mining, and then significantly the hash rate dropped as the miners had to shut down and move to the countries. And now you can see how the hash rate recovers. So this whole thing, which was a serious one, because basically 65% of the mining power was in China before this ban. Now Bitcoin, the whole system recovers from it, and it couldn't kill basically the system. And this is, I think, very, very important. It shows the strength of Bitcoin. And now move on to the first news. And the first news is all about that how money will look like in 2030, according to a Cointelegraph article. There is a big revolution going on in our financial system. And, we have this old school version where we have the centralized banks. And now we have DeFi coming into the league and actually really starting this new era. now DeFi versus CeFi, and what are the advantages of DeFi, and of course disadvantages as well. We do have some at the moment. And also we have the CBDCs. China takes the lead in that. So governments all around the world working on it, and sooner or later this can be, of course, the future. So the question is that future where DeFi and CBDCs, can they work together? So coexistence with the mutual benefit, decentralized finance and central bank digital currency will finally make money universal available worldwide. And the growth of DeFi space is staggering by taking concept from traditional finance and turning these into transparent protocols through smart contracts. DeFi provides a trustless ecosystem that delivers anything from insurance to loans to saving accounts. The appeal for DeFi is evident, with the total value of assets held in DeFi financial products nearly topping 175 billion US dollar. So basically what we have right now is centralized finance, and DeFi, it's a whole different thing because it's totally transparent and everybody can take part of it. Because look here, they also says that DeFi can deliver, particularly when 1.7 billion adults remain unbanked. And this is an issue that, roughly speaking, like 2 billion people around the world, they really unbanked. And DeFi can help a lot in this because through these DeFi protocols, using the internet, they simply can access in some kind of banking and still can get loans, have saving accounts, insurance, and so on and so forth. So cryptocurrencies aim to make money universal available worldwide, means that underlying DeFi protocols provide liquidity on swaps, borrowing, and lending. And despite the complexity of DeFi, end users are not aware that they are interacting with these global liquidity sources directly, as complete privacy is ensured on all DeFi and spending. So this is also very important that you can keep your privacy, which is definitely not working with this central system. More education is definitely needed. So people have to understand which way are we going. This is new for everybody. And this is still like small percentage of the people in the world can actually understand it, but it can have a great future. But education would be definitely the key. So right now it's growing development of CBDCs that pose both threat and an opportunity to DeFi. So this is both actually, as more nations experiment with them and government begin to adopt them. But just because CBDCs are gaining pace, that doesn't mean that DeFi can't find its place in our future world too. So yes, the CBDCs, because these are like centralized, definitely, as it's issued by the central bank, could be a threat for DeFi. But on the other hand, DeFi can give the freedom to the people what they don't have from the centralized systems. So yet if people want to control their own money and know where it's coming from by giving developing nations access to the bank, then DeFi is where the future is heading. The core element of DeFi infrastructure, such as decentralized exchanges, so these are DEXs, borrowing and lending protocols, exchange aggregators that automatically find the best price and cross-chain bridge, will also be needed by CBDCs. So here's the point. In the future, if these government currencies want to be able to interoperate with each other and be used as fully digital money. So the development in DeFi can help a lot also for CBDCs. And, you know, the goal would be, and we will see what this whole thing going to happen in the future. For instance, in 10 years time, roughly speaking, in 2030, but how these two areas can work together when many countries having already their CBDCs And also we have DeFi because DeFi would be the one which can give back the people the freedom, and CBDC will be the one which we have right now, our cash. Basically, the cash will totally disappear, and then we have just digital money. Yes, I do know that most of the money what we use now is already digital, but not officially digital. CBDCs are the central bank digital currency, and if this would be the only one which is available, then the whole system will be digital. And then let's see how these two areas can work together. So this is actually definitely fascinating. Okay, next one, what I would like to talk about is about Compound Protocol and its problem, the bug which caused some problem here. The problem started last week when an upgrade went totally wrong in Compound, and because it's a decentralized protocol, so no one is in charge really. And actually this is a big advantage in one way when, you know, there's a decentralized protocol, it's not centralized. But in this case, it's a disadvantage, and it's good that, you know, I just talked about the previous topic about the future of DeFi. But here are the things, so these things must be fixed. And now, because this upgrade went wrong, now we're having a problem here with Compound. So here, in this article, you can see that $22 million drained from Compound contract that was hit for 80 million last week. About 66 million and counting was recently added to the still vulnerable contract, thus making more funds available for exploit. So basically what's happening now in Compound is that people now getting more reward that they actually should. And basically two lines went wrong, were broken in the code, and that caused first like the $80 million loss, now another 22. And the full Compound finance contract intended to disperse liquidity mining reward over time has been topped off with 66 million and counting in tokens on Sunday morning. About 22 million of those funds were then exploited due to the same bug that drained 80 million in tokens throughout the later half of the week, per one DeFi developer who told CoinDesk that the remaining 44 million has now been determined to be at risk. So again, they are also risk. And here is the big issue. The big problem is here that Compound's contracts do not have multi-signature scene that allows for more immediate upgradability, and instead changes can only be made after 7 days governance process designed to make the protocol more resilient to hostile changes. That security architecture is now serving as a barrier to a patch to the faulty code. So this is the big problem now, because they don't have a multisig, so they cannot really change it immediately. So it takes 7 days. And why this is on, people can take an advantage on it and definitely get like more money out of Compound, which is definitely bad for the protocol. You can see that the price is actually going down. Actually, this is the third one in the top 100, which lost the most in the last 24 hours. And we have here the guy from Compound, Robert Lesner. He wrote actually that if you receive a large incorrect amount of comp from Compound protocol error, please return it to Compound time lock and keep 10% as a white hat. So he's saying now that, okay, it's our mistake, and if you send it back to the protocol, you get a 10% reward, because keep it as a white hat. But it was a bit harsh here. Otherwise, it's being reported as income to the IRS, and most of you are doxxed. So this wasn't that nice way to saying it. But the point with the whole thing is that if you receiving anything and then you would like to get it out from the system, so get it out from crypto, and maybe you're looking at as like a quick win, which just arrived from Compound, then if you cash it out, this goes through then the IRS. They can see what you have actually received. So it's just a kind of warning. So he's asking now the community to send back all those comms which went out by accident because of this bug. And yeah, now basically hoping for the best, giving this 10% as a whitehead so you can keep it, and that's totally fine. We will see how it works out. But this is one of the crazy things. It takes 7 days to fix it. And yeah, so this is definitely one of the problems with this DeFi protocol. And there are DeFi protocols, they haven't been hacked so far, and not hacked, sorry, haven't had any problems, put it this way, because this is not a hack, it's like an upgrade went wrong. But, you know, you never know what something will come, because these are smart contracts. And if you have like the governance like here, then yes, there's a problem how you can change it and fix it very quickly. Okay. Next one, what I would like to talk about is about El Salvador, which is basically giving a discount on gallons fuel, so on the fuel price, if you pay with your Bitcoin. Okay, so here in this article, you can see that El Salvador introduces fuel subsidy of 20 cents per gallon to locals who pay in Bitcoin. And the president emphasized that there is no limit to the discount and that any local person or company can access to the rebate. He added that the discount will erase several increases in the international price of fuels and reduce transportation costs in supply chains. So the goal is here, of course, make Bitcoin more popular in El Salvador, because you know, it is legal tender since the 7th of September this year over there. And yes, we do know that the fuel prices are going up internationally, and this will actually little help to reduce that. Yeah, well, of course, some others are saying that those 20% will come from all of us, right? The gas station does not lose. There goes the refund after paid with the tax of even those who walk on foot. So yes, because somehow probably it's not the gas station who are going to lose. It's paid with government's money, with state money, put it this way, which comes from all taxes. But yeah, now, you know, the whole point in El Salvador is to make Bitcoin even more popular and use of every day. Use this Chivo Bitcoin wallet they're using, and now they giving this kind of discount. So we will see how, you know, they are really pioneers now. What are they doing? The very first country making Bitcoin legal tender in the world. So what the future will be, how this whole thing plays out, how the whole, you know, the El Salvadorians, how they react, how they can use Bitcoin in the future, how they can use this wallet, how they can implement it in their everyday life. This is now the big question, but we're going to see this development in front of our eyes. So this is the next move from the president. Guys, that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button. And also, if you would like to subscribe to this YouTube channel, it's easy. Subscribe, bell button, all, and then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And I bring you in always the freshest, because it's very important to stay up to date. Otherwise, you cannot act on these kind of things, what's happening in crypto. Tomorrow, I'm coming back with the freshest. I wish you a great day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.